Hey folks, this is Joe from Smoky Joe's Barbecue. We're going to do a comparison test on 2 racks of ribs today. We've had these ribs marinating all night long in a brine, which consists of pineapple juice, orange juice, salt, pepper, fresh garlic, onion powder, and brown sugar, and Worcestershire sauce. And I'm going to tell you something, I haven't tasted anything like that. I haven't tasted these yet, but I'm going to guarantee that's going to be a great brine. See the color where the brine got deep into the ribs? They're not spoiled by any means, guys. That's the brine look. And my other rack of ribs, I'm going to just put a dry rub on it. And we're going to use Malcolm Reed's all-purpose rub, which consists of salt, pepper, and garlic. We're going to use that as a base. I'm not going to put very much of that on because I don't want it overpowering. But we're just going to use a little bit here. I don't know if you ever guys have used this before, but I'll tell you what, it is outstanding. It really, really is. You get the sides too. Okay, I think that's enough of that. Now, we're also going to use the barbecue rub. This is killer stuff, guys. If you never tried it, try it. It's awesome. I use it all the time. There we go. Don't be shy putting this on either. This is the good stuff here. When I have these on the grill, the smoker today, I'm also going to wrap these and put some more on. You want to pat this in. You don't want to rub it in. You want to pat it in. Let's get the other side here. Got to get this side right here. That really counts also. That's where all the flavor is. Okay, get this side. A little bit more on top here. Okay, guys, tell you what. We got these all ready to go, and we'll meet you out on the smoker in just a few minutes to show you how we put them on. Talk to you in a minute. Hey guys, we're back out at our smoker. Today we're going to cook on our Weber Smoky Mountain, which if you don't have one, you need to get one. These are great smokers. I'm telling you what, this is probably one of the best go-to smokers one of the best 2 smokers I've got that I go to. They're excellent. Okay, we're going to put our ribs on now. First, we're going to put our rack on. It's got the rub on. Look at those, I'll tell you what. Can't wait to eat these, guys. And here's our rack that we marinated all night long. So we'll be back to you in just a few minutes after these are getting a little bit further along, and we'll spritz them and show you how they're coming along. Hey folks, we're back out at the smoker. It's been about an hour and a half. I'm going to spritz these ribs a little bit. I just wanted to show you though the marination of these ribs. Look at the juices that came out of that marination. I mean, they don't even really need spritzing, but I'm going to give them a little bit just to keep them moist. But these are starting to get a little dry, so let's shoot these a little bit here. That's about all they got. Pump it up a little bit more. There we go. Okay, I tell you what, next time that I see you, we're going to bring you back, and we're going to wrap these ribs up just a little bit. But I got another couple hours to go before I wrap them, so about another hour and a half maybe. We'll get back with you shortly. It's been about 2.5 hours. We're going to go ahead and wrap our ribs now. So I'm going to take my first wrap. This is the rack that's got the seasoning on it, the rib rub. We're going to marinate these a little bit more pineapple juice and orange juice. Oh, look at that. Those are going to be tasty, guys. Okay, put these back on here. Okay, our next ones are going to be our marinated ones. Okay. A little bit more apple juice and pineapple juice on these. Oh boy, these are going to be good. But anything marinated in pineapple and orange juice, you can't go wrong. I wanted to tell you one thing while I'm wrapping these. Years ago, there was a Cuban guy that I went to school with, and I'd always taste his ribs, and his ribs were always so fantastic. I said to him, I said, Romero, what did you put on your ribs, man? I said, these were awesome. He goes, Joe, I went out and I picked the most rotten oranges off an orange tree that I could get. I said, rotten oranges? He goes, that's the best marination you'll ever use. And I'm going to tell you something, guys. I didn't believe him, but I had to taste it for myself. You wouldn't have believed it. So, I mean, I don't know if I would want to do that myself, but they were fantastic. But I just wanted to give you that little bit of story on that. I thought it was just unbelievable. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get these on. I'll leak back here. Okay, there we go. Put my cover back on. And we'll let these go, about another hour and a half. We'll come back out. We're going to put them back on the grill, sauce them up, and then after that, we're going to plate them and eat them. So we'll see you in a little bit, guys. Hey, folks, I also wanted to tell you today that we cooked with pecan wood, which is a mild wood that are really good with ribs. And also that I wanted to tell you we cooked at 250, and for hours it never moved off of 250. So that Weber Smoky Mountain did its job. And if you guys, like I said earlier, ever want to start and get a good starter smoker, that is a great smoker to start with, because I'll tell you one thing, you get a long burn out of it, and the food that comes off that is incredible. I'll tell you what, I got a Pico smoker that I really tweaked and had it really right. I'll tell you what, but that Weber Smoky Mountain, you can't beat it. Okay, guys, we'll catch you in a little bit. Hey, folks, I just pulled these ribs out of the foil, and we're going to go ahead and put some Sweet Baby Ray's sweet and tangy sauce on them. Here's my marinated ribs. You can see the bones I pulled on them. Boy, these look so tender, guys. Look at that. I mean, it's just as tender as they can be. And here's the rack that's got the rub on it. So we're going to go sauce these up, get a little glaze on them, and then we're going to pull these things, and we're going to eat them. And I can't wait to taste test them. I am very curious of which one's going to be better, because years ago, before they didn't really have rubs really years and years ago. When I was a teenager, I used to do a lot of camping and cooking of ribs, and we used to just marinate everything. That was basically the only thing you could do was marinate stuff years ago. Today, we got all kind of rubs from all different kind of people. So, boy, that looks really good. I'm not going to really douse these really hard because I want to get the true flavor of the rub versus the marinade. So we're just going to put a light little sheen on here. Just enough to give it a little bit of flavor. Oh wow, these are going to be good. I can just look at them and tell. I'm so glad I marinated these things. I'm really curious because I haven't done them in a lot of years, because like I said, there's just so many rubs out there. I want to try all the rubs, but never really got back to the marination again. I tell you what, guys, we'll catch you in a few minutes when we pull these, and we're going to taste test them. See you back in a little bit. Hey guys, we're back. We've got our ribs all plated up here. I tell you guys, these ribs I know are going to be super tender. We did a wet marinade today, a comparison test on our ribs with the wet marinated versus the dry rub. And without further ado, guys, we're going to take a little taste test here and see which one's better. On this side is my is my wet. You take a look at that, a nice little smoke ring. I mean, that is a nice rib. Let's just get into this thing here. Oh my God. That is so tender. I cooked them perfect. I'm not gonna brag, but they're perfect. They're not fall off the bone, they're right there. Okay, Let's try these dry ribs. They look just as good. Nice little crust on top here. Let's try this here. Oh my God, right down the bone, look at that. Oh my God, folks, that's, can't do any better than that. Oh my Lord. That is awesome, guys. Really, really good. Now, I'm gonna pinch off a little piece here and give some to my wife, let her do a little taste test this real quick. This is the dry rub. What do you think, honey?
Pretty good.
Pretty good? Mm-hmm. All right. Let's give you a little marinated here.
I love ribs.
You tell me which one you think's better.
I don't know. It's hard. That's a toss-up. It really is a
Toss-up
toss-up.
for you?
It's going to be
folks,
hard.
I'm going to tell you something. I got to be very honest with you. I can't say which one's better. I thought I could, but I'm going to tell you something. In my estimation, they're equal.
That's the way I feel.
I mean, you feel that way too?
Yep.
I mean, they're just awesome.
They're delicious.
Very, very good. Like I said years ago, I did the wet ribs versus the dry. Very seldom did the dry, but I'll tell you one thing. Those wet ribs are just incredible.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. Joe can cook some ribs. I'm going to tell you something right now, and that's not because I'm partial. They are fabulous. I told him, I said, I won't go to a barbecue restaurant anymore because I don't like any of the barbecue restaurants. His restaurant, or his ribs and all his pork and all his, everything he barbecues is top notch. So if you get a chance, listen to his video, take some tips on it. I'm telling you, they are awesome.
Okay, guys, that's all I got for you tonight. I appreciate it if you smash the like button. I could use some likes, guys. And also subscribe to my channel if you feel like you should. And also, there's a notification bell with my new uploads. Click on that. And guys, I want to tell you, if you ain't a grilling, you ain't a chilling. And Happy New Year, everybody, and God bless you.